I'm Erica Prion from Vernal, Utah, and pretty much I just want the state back and I want our Constitution back. Thank you.
I'm Philip Harmston. I'm from Ballard, Utah, Uinta County. I believe I'm a Christian first and I'm a citizen second, and I'll do whatever it takes to keep those values, where they need to be, and we need to protect our land. And if we're not willing to do that, then what's the point? Thank you.
My name is Nathan Hess. I'm a resident of Vernal, Utah, Uinta County. I just think that I do want our state and our lands back. I've only been here for about 2.5 years, and I've seen a dramatic change within the last year, from this town becoming such a busy town to half of what it used to be. And I want to see us get our lands back so we can bring people back and give them the jobs that they deserve and that they work for. I think that we're moving away from what this country was founded on, what countless men have fought and bled and died for, and it's not right in my book. This country was founded on the Constitution. That's what it was built on, and that's what made it such a prosperous nation. That's what makes us one of the strongest nations in the world, and we're moving away from that.
My name is Greg Breen, Uinta County, Vernal, Utah, and I would like our state sovereignty. I want our state lands back. I was caught up with these 77 leases, and now I have to work internationally in a third world country where I pray to God every day I don't get killed, just to feed my family. And that's all I got to say, except for we put you in and we can take you out.
Hi, my name is Kent Bristol. I live here in Vernal, Utah. I have a couple of problems. One of them is with illegal aliens. My daughter is a special needs student, and they're taking away from her for people that are here illegally. I think that is wrong. I have no problems with people that come in on a work visa. My sister-in-law is originally from Colombia. When she came here, she could not speak any English. Now she is an American citizen and she speaks English fluently, and she's proud to be an American, which I am. I was an Army veteran. I served in the first Gulf War, and I've seen our country go downhill, and I'm very disappointed in it.
I'm Trey Simpson, Vernal, Utah. I've seen a decline in my job since the federal government has regulated everything. Look at the shirt, it says it all. I want it here, not overseas. Thanks.
Louis Elliott, Vernal, Utah County, and I'd like to know why all the politicians are so corrupt or have no backbone. They won't stand up for what the people want that elected them, but they'll sure take bribes from the people that pay them. I think if we get a chance, unless you can prove to us that you should be kept in office and you're honest, we ought to vote every one of you out of office.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Harrison, and I've got some serious concerns in the direction of where our country's headed. I work in the oil and gas industry, and I see jobs being shipped overseas, yet we're promoting this false farce green movement while we're funding $10 billion to Brazil. We're funding ACORN and SEIU thuggery, and we're not going to take it no more. So what are we going to do about it, and how can I help you to stop them? Thank you. That's all I have to say.
Separation of powers vertically first is right. By design, checks and balances against any unconstitutional federal delight. It begins with the state governments checking the federal government, while the opposite holds true, no doubt. It begins with our duty, supported by our keystone, the 10th Amendment, which still stands strong. It is up to me, and especially up to you, legislator. We're not talking some secessionist jabber. We are talking about restoration where ambition truly checks ambition. States must stand up. Utah must lead the way. We need our legislators, our neighbors, to watch the laws federal branches pass and uphold without reason, constitutional thought, or any concern for long-term states' plight. It's not all constitutional what they do, and this in your heart you know. If you fail to protect your constituents, your state, your home, will fall by the wayside like ancient Rome. The 10th claims your duty, power, and right to stand against unlawful federal might. So stand for separation of powers like Montesquieu taught. By the 9th Amendment, we'll stand with you. Constitutional oaths are more than mere words to utter. They bind us to our duty, so be strong like few others. Our original path was set for states checking the feds and people checking the states. State legislators were to check their senators, which ended with the 17th, an amendment states forgot to check and sadly ratified instead. People were to check the House of Representatives, the state legislators, their counties, and cities too. And now we must restore what we can, beginning with you. Ambition, checked against ambition, is a formula that still works. Yet our federal judicial, legislative, and executive branches seem to have forgotten their place, thinking the supremacy clause is more than what it is. Have you forgotten too? Pure population numbers make checks as originally designed lost. Instead, we have lobbyists, unions, factions, and special interests controlling those we, the people, were meant to control. Separation of powers vertically first is right. Checks and balances against any unconstitutional federal delight. It's not all constitutional what they do, and this in your heart you know. States must stand up. Let Utah lead the way. If you fail to protect your constituents, your state, your home will fall by the wayside like ancient Rome. The 10th claims your duty, power, and right to stand against unlawful federal might. So stand for separation of powers like Montesquieu taught, and by the 9th, we the people, your neighbors, your constituents, will stand with you.